Alright squad, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to check out the brand new Specna Arms FX02-ETU. This is their new X series offering. This gun is ridiculously responsive. I will break it down back in the studio a little bit more, but we are out here at Ambush. Thank you so much Ambush for letting us film here. We are going to shoot this and see how it performs. So the first thing I want to do is check the trigger response and full auto for you. Also, here is the gun. We're going to keep that out of focus and focus down range. And trigger response is adjustable on this, so we'll do that back to the studio. But first, let's send some rounds full auto. So the gun does feature a high cap mag, so you've got one of these windy boys right here. Fill it right here at the top, it flips that way, and then you close it after you're full. Okay, so something I forgot to mention in the intro, this is equipped with the HALL ETU, so it does have a programmable board inside, so we are able to change our fire modes, active braking, trigger sensitivity, all that stuff. We will do that back in the studio. Let's keep shooting. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Jackal Tactical. Thank you so much, Jackal, for supporting the channel. And if you would like to thank them, shop Jackal Tactical. That is how you can support me as well. Thank you so much, Ambush, for letting us come out here and film at the field. It is so beautiful. If you're in Conestoga or you're in Pennsylvania, guys, check out Ambush. It is a great field. Let's get back to the video. All right, so before we shoot it for distance, let's take a look at the hop-up. It does feature a rotary style hop-up hanging out right here. You just pull back on the charging handle. It will open up access to the rotary hop-up. Make your adjustments there. If you would like to close it, over here, just press in this button and it will close. So really nice design. I love that. It works great every time. Like I said, just like this. There we go, it's open. Make your adjustments and then close it up for safety. Okay, so the door to the castle is around 150 feet from here, so we're gonna send a few shots. I think I've got the hop-up dialed in. Right inside the doorway, if someone was standing there. And my holdover, I'm not holding, any more than 7 feet up. These shot great, by the way. Really happy with these. Second time using them, and I gotta say they are fantastic BBs. So we got the stock off right now. We've got our battery hooked up. So I'm gonna show you how to program the HALL ETU. Let's dive into it. Basically, to activate program mode, all you need to do is take the selector switch, go to the whole way around to full auto and back to semi, and that will engage programming mode. There we go, it is active. So we're currently in the main menu. Now, with it being in the main menu, we'll be able to cycle through all of the menus and then go into sub-menus, and when I start showing this to you, it'll make sense. So, number one is going to be your full auto setting. Pull the trigger, we're in setting 2, which is your semi-auto setting. 3 is going to be your trigger point. 4 is your pre-cocking levels. Now there is 1 through 6 pre-cocking levels. 5 is active brake. So let's go back to auto fire mode. So we're in auto fire mode right now. We can switch from full auto, semi-auto, 3-round burst, and 5-round burst. So basically we'll go to our subcategory in number 1, and let's change that to 3-round burst. 1, 2, we got 3 beeps. So 3 beeps means we're in 3-round burst. It will save that, switch to semi. All right, so we're in semi right now. That means we are back in the main menu. So we can go to our next category, our semi-auto fire mode. So we're going to switch to full auto, which will go into the programming subcategories of semi, binary, AUG, and sniper. Let's go to binary. So we're going to hit it once. We'll get 2 beeps. There we go. So with the 2 beeps, that means we are in binary mode, which you can pull the trigger and let go of the trigger. You'll get a shot on each of those. So if you want to save that, all you have to do is hold the trigger in for 3 seconds and the gun will save those settings. Now we're going to go back to the main menu, and let's switch to, let's go to pre-cocking. So 4 beeps in the main menu means we are at pre-cocking. So we are in the first level of pre-cocking. Let's change it to level 3 for pre-cocking. So we'll pull twice. There you go. So it is in level 3 for pre-cocking. And if we want to set this the way it is, save the settings. Everything's done, saved. So that setting should be saved to the gun. Now we can go back to semi, and there we go. Everything's saved. The pre-cocking saved, the binary saved, and our full auto should be 3-round burst. There we go. That is really snappy. So that's how easy it is to change that. You can go back to semi if you want to, adjust any other settings that you're not happy with the way it is, but you want to leave your like preset settings alone. You can go in and do this. So now we can go through the main menu again and change whatever needs to be changed. Or we could do a factory reset. So a factory reset is basically where you disconnect the battery and hold the trigger in and connect the battery. So it takes 2 hands. And actually I can show you how to do it here really quick. So I'm going to hold down the trigger, plug the battery in, getting our beeps, wait 5 seconds. There we go. It was accepted. Yeah, so it accepted the factory reset. That means everything we just did is now back to factory settings. So if you messed anything up, which it's almost impossible to mess something up, but if you mess something up, you can go back to factory settings. Now, if you wanted to activate the trigger, which you're going to need to activate the trigger to use it, we're going to disconnect the battery, plug it in. So plug it in. Now it's going to beep at us. Let it beep. That's fine. Now we're going to hold the trigger in for 5 seconds. Now we've successfully done a factory reset and reactivated the trigger. So semi is semi, and full auto is full auto. Really simple. It's that easy. I love it. That is really, really easy to do. All right, now let's talk about some of the features. So we've got a 603 precision barrel in here with a rotary hop-up. The charging handle back here, you just pull on that and it will expose your rotary hop-up, make your adjustments as needed. I did not have a problem dialing this in and getting decent range with it out at ambush, as you saw earlier in the video. Love that. We've got M-LOK rail up front. So up front, it is threaded 14mm counterclockwise, so you'll be able to run all kinds of muzzle devices on this. Features the flat trigger. The mag release is right down here. The gun also features the quick change spring system, so you're able to rapidly remove the buffer tube and put a new spring in. If you want to change your velocity up or down, you will be able to do that with ease. I love that about the Specna guns. Really cool feature. I've done it on a few of my Edge 2.0s and it worked great. So inside the gearbox, it does feature 8mm bearings with steel gears and a Type 2 cylinder. All right, gang, that will wrap up the video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Hopefully I catch you on the field.